Hey girl, so wanted to show you real quick a little bit more about the makeup and me wearing it and what all I use and kind of how it works, right? And so I'm just gonna literally do my makeup in front of you and show it to you, show you how simple it is, how much it blends, and all of that stuff. So my current palette is all of these. So I've got my contour, I have my highlight, and then I have my illuminator. And then this is also an illuminator. It just gives that extra like shimmer for when I'm wanting to go bold. I'm not going to use that today, but these are my three main ones. And then here are a couple eyeshadows I use and a couple different lip and cheeks that I use, okay? And you can also use these as eyeshadows as well. I love to use, this one's called Tropicana, and just for like an overall eye with a little bit of this illuminator. It's real pretty. I might just do it today anyways, just to show it you. But you do not have to start out with all of that. I started out with this little beauty, and I just had the lighter highlight in here as well. So I had a contour, a highlight, a lighter highlight, and then a lip and cheek. And that's all I started out with when I first did this, because mainly I still had a whole eyeshadow palette that I was using for my eyeshadows. And so it wasn't until I was done with that I actually got my eyeshadows in here. But the cool thing is I don't know about you, but I always get palettes and then I use like 2 or 3 different colors all the time, and I run out of them, and then I have a whole palette of colors I don't use. So this is cool. It's all customizable. And then this is just magnetic. So these just pop right out, and you just pop them right in, and they're magnetic, so they don't go anywhere. So really like that aspect about it as well. So when you run out, you just get rid of it and create your new palette. So let's get started. This is the main brush that I use all the time. I have some other brushes. Like this is more for like a fine-tune contour look. It's not something I use every day. And then same thing with this, and I use this sometimes for my eyeshadows as well. There's eyeshadow brushes. This is great for like buffing like right under the eyes if you have dark circles, and same thing with that, putting it like right there in smaller places if you like on your nose and stuff. But for my everyday look, I really do just use this brush, and so I'm going to show you how I do it. So first things first, I use my like mid-range highlight, and I just kind of dab it everywhere that I would kind of put foundation. And I literally just dab it. It's not a perfection thing. We'll make it look all blended and perfect later. And I don't do a whole bunch on like my cheeks and stuff or under my eyes where I'm gonna put other colors. I just put this on like my big surface areas is mainly where I like to put it. Okay. All right. So that is good there. And then I go in with my dark contour color right there. And I'm going to brush it and stipple it right here. And right there. And I bring mine in just a little bit, and then when I blend it, it'll look all perfect. And then I go up and around here. And again, this is just like my everyday look. I sometimes do a little different techniques if I'm like really going for my glam, like going out with the girls look. And then I go under the jawline as well. Just like that. Then I'll normally like take my brush and I'll kind of just dab it off a little bit. They do have like a brush cleaner. I haven't bought that yet. And then I'll take this and I'll go right on the outsides of my eye, right on the insides, over my eyelid. There we go. Same thing with this side. And this stuff is pretty pigmented, so I'm literally just like dabbing it in and going, okay? And it is really easy to stack, but what I have noticed is, I don't like to stack. It gives it just a really good natural look. So I just go pretty light my first go around, and then if I feel like there's some areas I need more coverage, then I do. Okay, so here is kind of like before I blend. So then I go through with the thicker end of the brush and I just kind of blend everything out. Especially right here on that line. Okay, good. So I gotta check my real mirror, make sure everything looks good. So that's my normal like look, and then I will take my lip and cheek, and you can either dab it with your finger, or I'll just use the smaller end of this brush, dab it, and put it right along that line. Just smile, bring it in a little bit, make sure you're going all the way to the hair. Good. Right here, I see like it's still a little dark, so I'll kind of blend that just a little bit more. And then same with this side. I smile so I can see where the apple of my cheek is. Is that right? The apple of my cheek. And then I always go back in and just blend, make sure that this all blends well so it doesn't look like a light line on top of my blush. So just kind of stippling there. I put a little on my nose. And that's it. Like, I'll get nice and close. It's nice, good coverage, but you don't have like, I used to always have a really hard like contour line, or like it didn't blend well. And if in the middle of the day, like if I get sweaty or something, I can literally just take my finger and do that. And like, if I do notice any places kind of blotchy, I'm gonna add a little bit more blush just because I want a little more color. And then, like I said, you can use the same colors just for lip. And I will say it's almost more of a gloss. Like if I ever do want a bold lip, I actually wear this on my girl night out, but if I ever want more of a bold lip, I'll put like a lipstick on. But I use this for my girls' nights out. And I can show that technique later, like how I kind of make it pop more and stay like more vibrant. And then you can, if you want to, add a little color just in the crease or whatever you want to your eyelid. If you want to add a little darker contour, you can literally use your contour, and it's just like a little dab on the finger. Like it doesn't look like much, but you can dab it on your eyelid, and less is more with this stuff. That's why it literally lasts so long. Like I only have to refill every couple months. Obviously I use up my highlighters and my contours a little bit more, but everything else, like my lip and cheeks, last forever. Like 6 months forever. Okay? So there's a little on my eyelid, and then I would normally just put a little mascara on, but I look full face. I have that little bit of like color differentiation, but still looks very natural for like day to day. So that's what I really like about it, and I can work out in this, and it's never bothered my skin or anything. When we were doing the when I had to wear a mask every day at work, then I would just literally do the upper part of my face, and it blended so well that even when I took my mask off, the only thing you kind of tell is I didn't have this contour right here, and then obviously lips typically. So yeah, really simple, really easy to use. You can completely buy a compact that works for how much you want. So if you're just wanting the face and then you have your own like lip and like eyeshadow colors, that's completely cool. Or if you want the full thing, then you can customize it for that. So let me know if you are interested in any more information on it, or want me to go into more detail, or if you're ready to send me a picture so that we can figure out the colors for you. That'd be great. So yeah, great. Have the rest of your day.